And this is something you've long been telling people, like a few helpful hints before you go home for the holidays. We're going into the stretch, the 6-week stretch where it's just holidays, parties, office gatherings, and so on. And people sort of have to gear up with do's and don'ts and for this season to remind themselves how to manage it, because it can be stressful too for people.
Yes. Well, the first thing I tell people is have the courage not to go where you really don't want to be. That takes the stress out.
That's right up my alley.
Oh, I don't want to go to that party because their son molested me when I was 6. Well, don't go to that party.
Yeah, steer clear.
Now, the other one is if you've got a bone to pick with anybody, don't pick the bone when you're there. That's a time to eat, drink, and be merry. And if you can't do that, don't go. So there's a lot of don't go. That would solve a lot of stress.
Yeah. Well,
You're
that
not
makes sense.
obligated to be anywhere that you don't want to be. You're not. People say they are because they're... I like to tell people to distinguish between relatives and family. There are people who, by marriage or genetics, are related. That doesn't mean they're warm, loving, reasonable, kind, compassionate people you want to be with. That's family.
So what do you do? Because typically, you want to go see your mom, for example. You want to go see your dad. You want to go be with your cousins. And you have your Thanksgiving tradition.
There are 364 other days to see them if you don't want to be there at the same time as other people who are dangerous or drunks or whatever.
The amount of family time can be stressful for people who, like, you got to go see whatever. Let's say, you are going to be with your husband's family. This is not my situation, so I want to make sure my mother-in-law doesn't think I'm talking about her. But there are a lot of people who feel like they've got to do it, and they've got to spend time with their husband's family or the wife's family. And it can be very stressful for them to manage. They do it for their loved one, but it's a stressful thing to manage. So what do you do? If you can't get out of it, hold your tongue?
There is no not getting out of it. For example, if you're a woman whose husband has family that's very mean to her, or let's just go for mean to her, tell your husband, go, not on Thanksgiving because that's our family's time, and just see your parents some other time. There is no got to. People keep thinking there's a got to. No, there isn't. You are in charge of your life. And any spouse that would want you to put yourself in a situation where you're being bullied or harassed, hurt, is not behaving in a very loving way. So I have a whole different way of looking at this. Do not put yourself in a situation to be abused. No. You don't do that for your spouse. You don't do that for any reason at all.
Yeah.
No.
You are in charge of yourself and how
you decide.
Imagine if you could buy an Italian sports car or your dream home for less than $1 a day. Well, you can't quite do that, but you can own an X chair, and that is the office chair I personally use and arguably the finest office chair in the world for only $20 a month. Yes, for less than $1 a day, you can own something that is going to make the hours spent at your desk 1,000 times more comfortable and productive. And unlike a car, this one's going to massage you. This one's going to heat you up. It's going to cool you down. It's going to help you be more productive at work. Not only do I love my X chair for all these reasons, but Abby has one, and she loves hers too. From the moment I first sat down in my X chair, I did immediately feel the difference. Trust me, once you sit down in an X chair, you'll understand it's an immediate game changer for you. There's an X chair for every style, for every budget. They even offer that built-in massage, as I mentioned, and heating and cooling. Now we're going into the warm months, and depends on what your room is, right? Maybe it doesn't get heated so well. You want the cooling. You want the heat. Maybe, you know what I'm saying. And all for less than $1 a day. Check out all the options and their amazing financing plans at xchairmk.com. The letter X, chair, the letters MK.com. No other chair can compare to the X chair. Go to xchairmk.com now. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.